I would love to introduce you to this. I need a dong drum. How about this, one of these? Do this. I can do the bell. Gonna have to get Claire. We're gonna have to add like sound effects to the call. We're gonna have to get you to play some dum 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 music. I would love you to hear from our fabulous, gorgeous Nicola. So Nicola, gosh, it's really bad. I really need to write dates down from when I met everyone. Everyone just feels like they've been around for forever. Nicola started her journey with us as a client. I very much remember you coming to your first event and having a little, I'm sure you might share a little bit of your story, having a little temper tantrum somewhere along the way. But Nicola is now one of our accredited EAM mentors who's actually guiding this next group inside the energy experience. But she's had an amazing wins along the way with her money stuff. So I just thought it might be nice for you to just 5 minutes, just to give everyone a quick rundown of your story, Nicola. Would you mind? Who wants to hear from Nicola and how she's manifested some ninja stuff? Who'd like to know how to manifest some ninja stuff? Yes. Good. Okay, good. Well, they're ready. They're ready, Nicola.
Oh, good evening, everyone. So I manifested my current house that I'm living in. I've been in here for 2 years now. So I lived in my previous house for 16 years. When we moved into the house, it wasn't quite right. We were on the main road. It wasn't as big as I wanted. And I'm just watching all the comments coming up there. I said all of those money stories, and I said them all to my children, and my children are grown up now and I can hear them using them words. So that's been passed down. So we came and looked. We were looking for a new house. We've been looking for years. We came and looked at a new estate that was being built. The prices were way out of our price range. And it come to a point when we just thought, well, we're just going to have to make the most of where we are. January 2019, Yvette, it was 2019, I came to my first event, very resistant, as Yvette said, but started to do the work, started to listen and release some of these old money stories. I went back to my house that I lived in at the time, and I started to love my house. I started to appreciate what I had, to give it gratitude. I said, well, if I'm going to stay here, let's make this the best house. And now, energetically speaking, let's make it the best house. So we cleared everything. We got rid of 16 years worth of clutter. We only kept things that were held close to our hearts. We hadn't decorated since the previous owners for 16 years. So we completely gutted the front room. We actually went and bought some really expensive wallpaper because we wanted to cherish and love the house. I did all of the energy work alongside this. I was on a 10-month program. I was releasing everything that's come up in the comments that I'm not going to talk about now. I wrote a love story to money and told money how grateful I was that it was in my life, how much I appreciated the house that I was living in. At the end of round about the September time, the end of my 9-10-month journey, I said, I wonder how those houses are getting on. And we just went for a Sunday drive. We came to see the new estate, and there was only 1 or 2 houses left on the estate. They'd actually been reduced from £15,000 less than the asking price when we first saw them. Then we looked at a house and it had a notice on the door saying, we'll pay your stamp duty. And I said, well, we can't move. We've just decorated our house. We've spent a lot of money. So we went to the estate agents and we couldn't see it that day. They phoned us up a few days later and they said, well, we've got another house if you'd like to have a look. And I walked into the house and I said, oh, I love living here. This is my house. Walked into the study and went, oh, this is where I'm going to have all my EAM meetings. And I talked about this house as though it was mine. This was my house. This was where I was going to live. just letting it go to the universe with there was no effort in there. It was almost playful. Then the estate agents called us back. I'm reading down here what we actually got, because it ended up being a massive amount. So we ended up in that week that we came to see the second property, there was a further £5,000 reduction. Then they said that they'd pay our solicitors and surveyors fees. Then they said they'd do a part exchange on our old house. Then they gave us about £10,000 over the odds for our old house. And all this time, I was sort of laughing and thinking, this is not going to happen. This is just so easy. How could this be? But really did the energy work. Step 5 in, easy and relaxed, and just went with it. And just everything just happened. We came to see the house in September. By November, we were in here. It was so easy. It's the easiest house move. They did a part exchange on our old house. We got a great price for it. And then when we moved in, we found out that there were other fees, and they said, oh, well, don't worry about it. We haven't counted them in. The carpets had all been upgraded. So we had high carpets, we had underlay, we had higher tiles in the house. It was just so easy and relaxed. And that was because my vibration out there wasn't one of being forced. I had done all this energy work. It was very intensive, the program that I'd done. I ended up, the total figure was round about £50,000 that we saved. And then I wanted a part-time job. So I did the same thing. A few months later, I started in a part-time job doing the hours that I wanted to do. Part-time job was a contract work, which was due to end in February this year, just gone. I just said, oh, I'd like another one, please. So it appeared I got another contract for another year. It's just so easy and relaxed when you do the energy work, when you do the work and everything on there, you release this from your energy, things just start happening. So that's my story.
You've got lots of people sending you messages in the chat. You will give Nicola a round of applause, please, because I think 50k is a pretty bloody awesome manifestation, if you ask me. And thank you, Nicola, because you did share as you went along the journey, the whole point in manifesting, the whole piece that most people miss with manifesting is not the initial part. Like, it's easy to do the journal, to do the vision board, to stick up and get your intention. What is it that I want? The hardest part is keeping yourself in alignment while it's manifesting. And that is the bit where most people slip up or mismanifest. That's the bit that most is that they don't keep their energy in that same vibration. And it's not just on that subject, it could be something else. There's chaos in this part of your life, or there's some drama going off over here. And it's all of those things, the chaos and the drama, that takes you off your path, that prevents you from manifesting the things that you're looking for, because you've slipped out of flow. So you did exactly as you're meant to. Well done. And it's not easy. That's the thing. It's not easy. But when you are putting EM into practice and you're paying attention to your flow state, you're recognizing where you're at, you're recognizing when you're in flow, you're recognizing when you're out of flow, and you're not allowing any negativity or doubt to slip in around the manifestation that you're working towards, and just keeping yourself in that place of trust, magic things really happen. Magic things really, really do happen. So thank you, Nicola, for coming on to share your story. You always make me chuckle. You're like, oh yeah, I've got that. Oh yeah, another £5,000 appeared. Oh yeah, I got a 20k thing. Oh yeah, my husband's just done this thing. And you're constantly just like ping, 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 ping. There's always something new. So can we all send Nicola some love, please? Thank you.